What's up with this damn camera, man? I think I showed it at the sun too many times. Whoa, interesting. Looks like a brutalist sculpture. Cool. Ooh, it's cold. My face is cold. I'm gonna put on my hoodie. This time of day, ain't nobody outside. That's on your dog shit they smell? Or someone just put mulch somewhere. I do like that tree though. It's like a flayed rope. So, pretty uneventful day. You know, it's one of those regret vlogs. Or maybe a better term is post laziness vlog, where I go outside for a few minutes, not a few minutes, more like almost an hour, after having spent an entire day just doing jack shit. Today's not bad, I guess. Thinking back on it, I did complete a lab report today, and I did also do little math concepts homework. So I guess that's good. But you know, I have to make a presentation. Of course, it's only 5 slides, but it's still a presentation. My God, who's been driving on their lawn? Oh, I guess that's why. I'm tired. I guess I am tired. Oh, and in addition to making a presentation, I also have to make a poster. And that's like due 2 weeks from now, but it's a pretty important poster, so I gotta get a sizable draft done, so then we can spend the next 2 weeks just tearing it apart. You know, that sort of thing. Sad. Going outside in the summer is like, I don't know, playing games at half brightness. It's really not what you're used to. It's like much darker, of course. I don't know, I guess you see things in a much bleaker light, I guess. Strange, you know? You wouldn't think, you know, the light itself, especially when looking at, you know, outside stuff, you wouldn't think that the lighting will control your mood and outlook, but I don't know, looking outside at some of this kind of makes it, it's like the color's been sucked out of them somehow. Of course, the green over here is still very vivid, because it is light itself. It's getting dark, everyone has their porch lights on. Kind of reminds me of those houses at the riverfront, that sort of thing. Those boat houses. Although, of course, it's only 1 or 2 lights per house, except for that house. Or, I was gonna say that some of them are inside, but only like 2 of them. They still got like 5 lights on the outside of their house. I wonder why people need this many porch lights. Like, what's that one in the right corner for? I don't know. Yeah, this one's got 5, maybe 6 if you count individual light bulbs. Who knows what they're for? Who am I to judge, honestly? Oh, nice mailbox though. Love a wood carved sculpture. Honestly, this time of day and this time of week, everyone's probably at home, and they're probably looking at me strange as I walk past, especially because I'm wearing a hood and I'm the only one outside for like 1,000 miles, except for those people in cars. No one cares about cars. I think I'm speaking faster than normal. I don't know if it's because of the cold, but at least because of the hood, I wouldn't say I'm not cold, but I find it tolerable. Yeah, I don't know. Tolerable still means you kind of notice it, and I don't know, maybe I'm just tired and I can't really sense things very well, but despite the coldness, it feels like a room temperature. I don't know, I just feel very used to this for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Oh, these people have so many lights. What the fuck? Honestly, why do people just stick them all over their lawn? That's weird. Oh god. The front door itself has 3 separate lights. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one as well. Oh my god. They got a garage. I'm quite close to this house, so I don't really want to show it, otherwise people will be suspicious that I'm photographing their house or what, which I kind of am. But I was looking through the window, not a suspicious thing to do at all, and I just see the top of rims of 2 cars. They've got like a fucking garage inside one of their houses, and it isn't, like, I guess it is a garage. I don't know. It just felt very integrated. It's a very integrated part of their house. I mean, all the garages on this street are pretty integrated. But you normally see like a separate structure or some kind of delineation for that, you know. There's the garage and there's a separate structure that's the main house. But the garage is here. They're so integrated. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart, except for the garage doors. I think it's mainly because of the fact that the garage doors don't face into the street, you know? They always face sideways here, which I never really get. Like, you got to pull in, you got to awkwardly turn, and then you can get into your garage. And these driveways are so fucking thin that you have to do like a bit of a turn maneuver, like a go and a back and then go like that. You can't do it in one swift movement. You gotta do at least 3, you know. It's gotta be a bit cumbersome, don't you think? Why else would they be parking out in the streets even though they got a garage, you know? Strange. I just passed the car and I had a red blinking light inside it. Interesting. I hope I'm not being recorded by a dash cam. Or like, I don't know. I'd love to say that I hope not, but at the same time, can I really be justified in saying that given what I am doing right now? Nervous laughter right now. Interesting. This new house, quite recently completed, has basically no outside lights. Very cool. This one's got lights for each step in their little staircase over there. Interesting. Like a dichotomy. It was poetry that they were on the opposite sides of a street. These two houses. I do love the sunset though. It's a pretty bland sunset, especially in this part of town. Trees are everywhere. Oh, look at that. They got, I mean, we shouldn't be looking at houses, man. It's supposed to be a bit creepy what they're doing. They've got bloody candles. They ain't got like those electrical lights. They got blinking candles and everything. And it's inside these little lantern boxes. Oh my god, look at the sunset. That's in fact, I'll take a picture. I do love these trees. They're the evergreen trees I talked about last time. Such an anomaly here. Especially like looking out here when all the houses are pretty much below your height. I'm saying that like it's a giant, no, like when all the houses are like in a valley. You feel like you're towering above these houses, and then you look up and you see all these evergreen trees that rise up from the valley, past your height, and then like 50 feet up into the air. It's like a little dichotomy in height, you know? It's wonderful stuff, really. Like poetry in motion. I like this vlog. It's a very nice vlog. At least because there's no one outside with me. My god, look at that house. Took one look at it from 50 feet away and I can see it's more a light than a firestorm. My god. literally, they got like, what the fuck? And all the lights are clumped together right beside the house. That's weird. It's lining a specific path. I guess I could see some utility in that, especially if you're an older person or someone with eyesight problems or whatever. Yeah. You don't want to end up tripping on the path, accidentally veering off. I might be sounding sarcastic, but oh my god, someone had massive rectal problems, or they just overdid it on the mulch over there. Because I just caught a whiff of some truly vile shit. Why am I even like, of course it's the mulch. Of course it's the mulch. If someone's having, rectal problems and I can smell it from outside their yard, then that's clearly more of a piping problem, isn't it? Oh, hell yeah. Well, I forgot to tell you this, but my old phone, the one that's covering up the screen of the new phone right now, it's been having problems with the phone case for quite a while now. And just this past week, the case finally had its last death knell, and it finally, snapped and all that, and I promptly retired it. But now my phone looks a lot naked, and it's kind of weird, You spend so long with the phone inside this case, you've grown used to the case being there, and all of a sudden, when the phone comes out of the case, you don't recognize it. It's like a brand new phone in and of itself, even though it's as old as it's been. And it's kind of a weird thing to have this phone that you've had for so long, but its appearance is unrecognizable to you. It kind of reminds me of, when you first get something, you're quite protective of it, especially if it's something valuable like a phone. You really don't want to, throw it across, even if it's across your bed. You're very conscious about dropping it or anything. And then as you get used to it, you're whatever, you just do whatever to it. Yeah, you're more prone to throwing it or dropping it. And then once it gets a big change, for example, being stripped of a case, and then all of a sudden it becomes brand new again, I think those novelty instincts kick in again. I love this tree though. It looks like a sword. It looks like one of those highly decorated old-timey swords that had 2 or 3 hand guards. Hand guards? I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, everything's coming darker and darker, man. Especially since we have to go away from the sunset now. But even the direction of the sunset's looking pretty bleak. You can't even see any orange or anything. So yeah, it must be coming dusk, and everything's going gray. Kind of sad, Yeah, these gray trees especially. They just make this landscape look so lifeless. Like I want to change it or anything. Like, listen, trees are trees, alright? Who cares if they're... Yeah, this could be an analogy for like racism or something. I don't know, whatevs. Honestly, all the trees look like some shade of gray. Shut up, dog. And I think that's why it looks so lifeless, not just because of any one singular tree or any singular type of tree. Yeah, maybe that could be a moral. It's merely the way you see things. Whether in lots of light or in no light, that determines how you see the world. And it's people, I guess. I don't know. Whatevs. Look at this. Some of these are evergreen. Never really noticed that, did you? Maybe you did. Or maybe they aren't evergreen or just really early bloomers. It is almost April, you know. Jesus. Huh? Oh my god. The lights on this one, man. It's like a little like Disney style palace with all these ceremonial lights, like a red carpet going all the way to their house. That's gotta be at least like 30 lights right there. Holy moly. I guess I could see some utility, especially if it's near a stream like these houses are. Do we really need this many lights though? I don't know. Maybe they do. Who knows? I've never had to drive a car into a driveway. So, in fact, I can't really drive a car. Sad story. Moon's out. Interesting. All these evergreen trees, and then past them is a great horde of, what are these, tan, gray, light brown, who knows. Maybe you guys can see better than I do. I can very subtly see the orange in this bush. Orange? Did I say orange? I meant yellow. Someone's outside. Someone's outside. Oh, this vlog's ruined. Absolutely ruined. Fuckers got lights for every single tree. Hello. That could have been Mr. Savage. His voice did sound like him. I wonder what that light's about. It was flashing purple and orange. Kind of reminds me of those, those kaleidoscope-esque lights that, have circular patterns and dance all over the place, but it's against the blue tree, man. Interesting. Oh, it is bleak. Now I understand why I usually do these vlogs at like 2 in the afternoon. I can't wait to go home. I never said that before, but yeah. Hey, stop shining your goddamn light at me. Fucking doing the U-turn. Why? Is it because of me? Oh, I hope it isn't because of me. I'm not that ugly. I don't know what I feel about these lights, because, obviously they are the only real source of light here. If they were gone, then, well, number one, I bet this street would be a lot less safe, and number two, I would probably be tripping on all these curbs and actually getting in trouble with my neighbors because I'd be falling into all their yards. But at the same time, is it really necessary to irradiate your house with light like this? Oh my God. I got a chandelier indoors. Holy crap. This one's got orange lights. It's decked out like Halloween, even though it's the exact opposite time of year. I mean, you can't really replace lights that easily, Guess not. Yeah, of course, you guys see a lot more light than I do. Honestly, it's probably for the better. I don't know. You're probably staring at what the camera's seeing, and you're like, huh? How are you saying it's bleak? How are you saying you won't be able to see shit? I see plenty of shit. Honestly, I don't really know how the iPhone's capturing this much light. Probably borrowed stuff from cats. Yeah. Probably from the same family, those two cars. Yeah. Someone just honked like hell. I bet they just ran over a 5-year-old. Holy moly. There's a cat on a house that's adorned with lights. Like one of those, memorials to a war. That sort of thing. Especially given its architecture, it looks like they're honoring someone. One light for every 100,000 dead in World War II, that sort of thing. Oh, right around there was where the dead bird was, right? There was a dead bird in last time's vlog. Put that on Instagram. Very funny. No one likes dead birds on Instagram. Not good for my engagement metrics. But you know, who cares? Who cares about engagement metrics? I found a dead bird. Isn't that awesome? Sorry, that's the drawstrings of my sweater keep on flapping about and knocking into the phone. I bet 90% of y'all are using this to sleep. So, you know, I gotta keep it quiet for y'all. Should I scream into the camera just to wake you guys up again? It's like some sort of prank. I'm kidding. I would never do that to you guys. Okay, that house at the very end of the street, that one looks European as hell. If it were American, it would be one of those colonial era houses built in this style of Europeans, like in like Valley Forge or whatnot. I think it's because of the windows on the roof and the little Greco-Roman, what is it? Pendulum? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm trying my hardest to remember. What is it? Oh, I can't. There's a freeze and then there's a try give some Metabes and yeah, the largest part of the roof I just can't remember. I don't know why. Yeah, I actually forgot it. Sad. How could you forget such a recognizable thing? Alright, we're on the home stretch. Oh, it is past sunset. Look at that. It is night. It is teal. It's almost teal. Now over here, it's almost purple. Man, it's like a abandoned town. You know, every city looks abandoned at night. Except for the lights. Man, if only there weren't so many lights, this would actually look spooky. I mean, if someone wants a neighborhood to look spooky, then they probably got to get checked at a mental hospital, I swear. these trees are perfect for like a horror thing. Some sort of like a spooky set piece. Of course, there are the lights that come about when someone's near. Yeah, I don't look good with this hood on. I think the hood actually increased my scare factor by like triple and quadruple. I don't know how spooky I look with the hood down. I probably just look very cute and effeminate. I don't know, maybe not effeminate, that's a bit too much. Harmless. Harmless is the right word. Not even cute. Cute's a bit too much. Just harmless. Ooh. Like they're putting a chair on the street. Looks very modern. Can't wait to go home. Still got like a block and a half left. It's like endless suburbia. I wouldn't be able to tell that this town's abandoned because of all the lights. Come back in like 1 a.m. and yeah, now it'll really look abandoned. Fucking hood, man. That's better. Always an unpleasant experience when walking past a lawn that has mulch on it. The fact that I have multiple shadows keeps on making me scared that someone's following me. Made it home safe. It's only 7, dude. Why are you so scared?